Hi, everybody. Welcome to Queers and Soaps. I'm Tommy, and tonight I'm joined by Derek.
Hello.
We're back for some more Sunset Beach. Tonight we're going to be discussing episodes 217 to 225. So I'll roll the credits and we'll get right into it. A lot happened.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess because it was November sweeps, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the Richards family is falling apart. Caitlin has lost the baby. Gregory and Olivia think that she's dead. They think that she died in the car accident. Gregory had sent a hitman out to kill Cole, and he almost killed Sean. But the hitman's still after Cole, and they got into a fight, almost like a wrestling fight.
Mm-hmm.
Worst sniper ever.
Mm-hmm.
He somehow kept getting Cole out of his aim.
Mm-hmm.
They ended up wrestling, and Cole won. And the sniper ended up falling off a cliff into the ocean, just floating. He was just floating.
Yep.
And Cole's just like, sorry, man. I'll going to kill you. Cole hurt his leg. I don't know if he broke it, but he hurt it pretty badly.
Mm-hmm.
And he finds a cross that I guess he thinks belongs to Caitlin.
I was wondering that too. Is that Caitlin's? I guess he must know.
Vincent, we know his name now, Vincent, who doesn't speak.
Mm-hmm.
When he was like opening up Caitlin's blouse, it looked like he had a cross, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of like laid it on her.
Yeah.
Maybe she had her own. I don't remember. But yeah, so Cole drags his body to the convent. He finds the convent and passes out outside. Meanwhile, inside, while all this is going on, Caitlin's talking to the nun, and basically saying that she can't go back home and that she can't tell Cole that she lost the baby. And the nun convinces her to write a letter to her brother to at least let him know that she's alive.
Mm-hmm.
So she starts to do that, but then she switches it and starts writing a letter to Cole. And then I guess she like takes a nap or something. But they find Cole outside. Vincent, I guess, either handcuffs him or ties his hands up because he's not sure if he's dangerous or not.
Mm-hmm.
And the nun's like, he's no threat in his condition. You can untie him. And once she finds out that he's Cole, she tells him that Caitlin's alive.
Mm-hmm.
I thought she was going to tell him that the baby was lost, but she didn't. So he goes to see Caitlin. She's so happy to see him, and he thinks that she and the baby are okay. Vincent doesn't talk, so he can't say anything. And I guess the nun doesn't think it's her place to say anything.
No.
And Caitlin kind of keeps giving her looks like, don't say anything. I thought it was weird and funny that Caitlin basically had the perfect baby bump to slide under her dress. Like, where did that come from?
Yeah, it was really funny.
Especially since you weren't planning on ever seeing Cole again because you were afraid he wouldn't want to be with you because you lost his baby.
Mm-hmm.
Which
Right.
is still the case. She still thinks this. He proposes to her again, and she accepts this time. They talk a little bit about how she thought that he only proposed the last time because he found out that she was pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
And they don't want to waste any more time because they almost lost each other with her almost dying. So yeah, so now she's got it in her head that she's going to try and get pregnant as soon as possible so that he'll never know that she lost the baby. But I'm like, the timelines are not going to add up.
It's not gonna make sense.
We're like 6-7 months pregnant.
Well, his mom's Olivia's been pregnant for however long she's been pregnant, so
Olivia's fine, the baby's fine. But thanks to Annie, she thinks that Gregory's having an affair with Annie. She really has no right. Because not only has she had affairs, but she's literally pregnant with somebody else's baby.
Mm-hmm.
She calls Bet, and Bet pretends that it's Annie on the phone because she's with Gregory. And he grabs the phone and he's like talking to Olivia as if she is Annie. And this is where she gets all twisted. Now she wants the divorce. Because now she's convinced they're having an affair. Okay. So he He goes to visit her. It's Thanksgiving's coming up, and he's talking about how they're going to spend the holidays together. His reactions were weird sometimes because sometimes it felt like he was like, I'm not gonna make the same mistakes twice. Like he's easily just gonna forget about Caitlyn and Sean and like try and do better with this baby.
Yeah.
Like forget the ones that died. I'm gonna do better with this one. He sweet talks Olivia. He kisses her, and she's just like, "Oh, I want a divorce." And he's just like, "No." He's like, "Don't talk crazy." He's just not accepting the fact that she wants a divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
But it's also because she holds him responsible for Caitlyn's death as well, alleged death.
as does Sean,
Yes.
who
Mm-hmm.
wants nothing to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
Sean gets drunk and passes out at Annie in front of Annie's house.
Mm-hmm.
Bet initially accuses Annie of maybe sleeping with Sean.
Yes.
We only got like little tidbits of the Ricardo Gabby story, and it was basically repetitive.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like there's an impending trial. Ricardo swears he's innocent. Elaine is on his side.
Yep. Elaine is still coming after Gabby.
Well, we're literally now in December. We have 1 month left of the year, and I know that Paula does not make it into 1998. So I'm like, how are they going to write her off the show? Not that they're using her so much,
Mm-hmm.
and I know Elaine also leaves. So I'm like, how are these two going to leave? Probably leave town together. That's what I'm assuming.
Well, I mean, we're not far away, so it's from that.
Then the trial must be happening very soon, or the truth is going to come out and there is no trial. So my brain has been racing because in the back of my head I have that this is Derek doing all this stuff with the murder.
Yeah, I had a feeling that's what you would think. Yeah.
The way that he was acting, even though like it ended up that he was just trying to have like a surprise birthday party for Meg.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know, like his attitude. I was like, this doesn't feel like Ben. I was like, and I just feel like maybe this is Derek.
Well, also, if I was Meg, I'd be very concerned about how he manhandles women, like like the way he was like with Annie and the other woman that we'll talk about later. But yeah.
Yeah, Tim goes to see Annie. No, Tim took it. Okay, never mind. Vanessa did some research and gathered all these articles and pictures about Maria's murder, and she brought them to Gregory's company's offices and gave them to Meg. So Meg is sitting in Gregory's office and she's kind of going through it, and Ben shows up and he's like behind her and he sees what she's looking at. Did he know what she was looking at though, or no?
I think he did, but he didn't really say anything.
He didn't say anything, and then he grabbed his stuff, but also the files by accident. Or on purpose.
Meg's appointment book or whatever it was.
Meg's appointment book, which read like a diary almost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But I guess the picture fell out of the file.
Mm-hmm.
Because when Tim came to the offices to visit Meg, maybe to see Annie, you never know with him, he sees the picture and he steals it.
Mm-hmm.
So then he's at Annie's, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And he's asking questions about the picture. And he's like, oh, it looks like the dress that was in the painting.
Yeah.
And he confirms that was like Ben's favorite dress that he liked Maria to wear.
Mm-hmm.
So she's like, let's stop talking about that. Put that down. So he's like, okay. And he puts it back in his pocket. And he comes up with this plan. He hires somebody to dress up either in that dress or like Maria later for Meg's surprise party.
Mm-hmm.
Ben says that he's leaving town to go to San Diego or San Francisco or something. And at this point, she doesn't know that he's planning a birthday party or that he even knows it's her birthday, which he should if they were talking online for so long.
Right.
But she notices that he left with a duffel bag, and she's like, the way she spirals, she's just like, he's getting rid of the evidence.
Yeah.
Like that's the first thing she thinks of. So she ends up going to the Deep, which is empty, and she ends up in his office, and I guess she was going through his desk and he showed up. And this is when he was acting very weird and I don't know, he was acting very creepy, and I was like, oh my god, he's Derek. But it turns out he planned a surprise party. Her mom's there. I don't know why her dad wasn't.
Yeah.
I know they do run a farm, so maybe he needed to stay behind and
that's probably why.
on the farm. This is when the Maria lookalike comes,
Hmm.
And I didn't know what was going on with this, honestly. Like, I was like, did he actually find Maria? I'm like, how are they gonna, like,
Hmm.
what is the goal with this?
Yeah.
This poor woman doesn't know what's going on. I guess she just took a job and was paid to do this.
Right. Or
Um,
to master out or whatever.
um, she's played by the actress that plays Beth on Passions. I can't
Hmm.
remember her name, Kelly something.
Kelly, yeah.
It's
Kelly McCarthy. Kelly
Kelly
McCarthy.
McCarthy, right?
Yeah.
Recognized her voice right away before I even like focused on her face. I was like, oh my god, is that
Mhm.
Beth? Ben freaks out. He manhandles this woman that he doesn't know.
Right.
While Meg continues to have flashbacks to the bloody scissors.
Hmm.
Um, she thinks that Annie and Tim had something to do with this, but Annie's like hell bent that everybody should know that she's over Ben and she's moving on.
Hmm.
She's like, this is all Tim's stuff. Um,
Hmm.
she actually has a confrontation with Meg in the bathroom
Yes.
and says that she's over Ben and she had nothing to do with like the whole
Stunned with Tim.
studio stunt and everything and that. Um, Maggie's even like, well, finally, she's like, what happened that finally got through your thick head that like you need to move on.
Yeah.
Um, it doesn't mean that she's not taking joy in the turmoil that she's going through.
But yeah, Annie still gets her digs in.
Yeah. She didn't call Tim a hayseed. She called him a haystack or something.
Yeah. Something like
Oh, so Caitlin and Cole decide to leave. They're not going back to Sunset Beach
hmm.
for reasons they both agree on and also secrets that they're keeping from each other.
Right.
She thinks that if they go back to she says out loud to him, if they go back to Sunset Beach, her parents are just going to try and keep them apart.
Hmm.
He doesn't want to go back to Sunset Beach because he's afraid she's going to find out that Olivia's baby's his.
Hmm.
And she doesn't want to go back because of what her parents did or were going to do, like make her think she had a miscarriage and steal her baby.
Hmm.
So there's all these reasons. Plus, she had a miscarriage. I guess she goes to a clinic or hospital to get checked out because of her injuries she may have sustained from the car crash.
Yeah.
And she just wants to know how fast she can get pregnant again.
Yeah. She doesn't care about anything else. Like,
He's like, well, I have to do tests. And she's like, that's fine. Just let me know once I can, have sex and get pregnant.
hmm.
And the doctor says that she must have had 2 impacts, which is probably what caused the miscarriage. And he says that she can't get pregnant. And she's like, okay, but when? Like, not now, but when? And he's like never. And she's like, no, like never ever. And he's like ever. So now she's like devastated. Cole's already like baby shopping, even though he doesn't know if it's a boy or girl.
Right.
And
he met that little boy named Tommy.
I laughed. Was it Cole's fantasy or a nightmare? Where they
Uh-huh.
had were at the dinner table. Olivia was drunk and she had Cole Jr.
It was Cole's fantasy, yeah.
And Gregory was the
butler.
The butler.
Yeah.
And both I like it when they make Olivia drunk.
Yeah, and both like little boys look like Cole.
Yeah. And then also at one point, because Annie like planned this whole like big fancy Thanksgiving dinner for her and Gregory.
Mm-hmm.
And Bet overheard the conversation and she thought it was a dinner for her and Annie.
Mm-hmm.
And
she loves cigars, apparently. I was surprised by that.
But Gregory's just like not feeling it. And he has a flashback to apparently the Thanksgiving before that we didn't see, like before it was the show.
Right.
And Olivia's drunk. She's like got a martini in her.
Yeah, that was so good. I loved that. I want to see more flashbacks before the show started.
Caitlin apparently tried to cook Thanksgiving dinner, and when she brought the bird out, it looked like part of it was burnt and raw at the same time. It's like, oh. And Gregory's like, you tell Caitlin that you love it, no matter how bad it is.
Yes.
And he's like, you do that, and he tells Sean he'll like give him a free trip to Aspen. Mm-hmm. And drunk Olivia's like, well, what do I get? And he's just like, you get to go with your son.
I loved the whole Thanksgiving episode. It was so good.
It was a cute episode, like
Yeah.
cute as far as like everybody at like Surf Central playing football on the beach. Just,
Mhm.
it was nice. It was
Mhm.
heartwarming even.
Yeah.
I love the football game
Mhm.
with Vanessa and Virginia.
Mhm.
Virginia kept messing her up.
Yep.
Virginia slammed the oven shut so that Vanessa's souffle would drop.
Mhm. Yes. So funny.
We got a cameo from Casey's mom
Mhm.
from Europe. I guess she's doing okay with her cancer. The
Yep.
treatment's going well. We saw Jim Storm again as the lawyer, Chucky, the Charles.
Yeah.
Bet calls him Chucky.
Yep.
I laughed when Olivia went to go see, not Olivia, Bet went to go see Olivia in the hospital.
Uh-huh.
And this is when I think she offered for Olivia to come stay with her and Annie.
Yeah.
And she was like, you know, we're best friends. You've always been there for me. She's like, you were there for me when I was in between husband number 4 or whatever. And I think this was the scene, I don't remember if it was with her or if a conversation with Annie, where she literally counted the rings on her hands as if they were like wedding rings.
Yes.
I love her. I love her so much. She was like 1, 2, 3. Annie is pretending to be okay with Olivia staying with them because she wants to torture her and like get in her head about the fake affair with Gregory. Gregory, so she checks herself out of the hospital and Gregory doesn't know where she is. Bet got fired. Why was she fired? Because she was helping?
Yeah. Because she helped Cole out of jail.
Gregory gets a phone call that they haven't found Caitlin's body, but that they found a male floating in the ocean, and he assumes that the sniper finished the job and that it's Cole that's dead.
Right.
Sean wants to plan like a memorial service for Caitlin. He goes to see Annie and Olivia's there, and Olivia's like so happy to see him. But he's still mad at them for what her part in the plan, trying to take Caitlin's baby. At that point, I think he knew she was alive because he got a phone call from Cole, and Cole told him the good news.
Right.
But not to tell anybody, right? So he's keeping it to himself. He was probably going to tell Annie, which is probably why he went to go see her. Are they setting up a crush for Sean to have a crush on Annie?
I don't think they go there. I don't remember.
Because I was going to say, are they going to do like a weird one-sided love triangle where he like loves Annie, but Annie's trying to be with Gregory, so it's like a father-son love triangle?
Oh
God. Was it her? Yeah, Olivia slapped Sean, right?
Yes, because he says he made a crack about Caitlin being dead because of her and Gregory.
Yeah, that he said something like along the lines of "you killed your daughter" or something.
Yes.
She slapped him. So okay, going back to my whole theory about Derek.
Okay.
I'm starting to think that maybe Derek killed Maria, and that's why she was afraid of him. That's just something I'm going.
I know the answer. I can't say anything.
I know, but I just want to blame all the bad stuff on Derek.
But I will say this: like, this is a rewatch for me. They are doing a really great job foreshadowing stuff that happens in like the coming months. So they're doing a really great job. That's all I'll give you.
Okay. Well, Surf Central has Thanksgiving dinner, and I like how they did their whole what they're thankful for. Everybody kind of blended into like their thankfulness seamlessly. I was waiting for the episode to end with like the whole cast being like "Happy Thanksgiving" from the cast of something. The next morning, Meg is like having nightmares about Ben attacking her with the knife. Not the knife, with the scissors.
Right.
And in her dream, they're at the Deep, and Ricardo's there, and other people. I don't remember who else, but everybody she goes up to disappears. But I remember Ricardo's because he was like, "You should have believed me, but you didn't," and he just like disappears.
Yeah.
She wakes up. Ben has a knife in his hand, and she's like, "Why do you have a knife?" And he said he dropped it. He brought her breakfast in bed. And she's like, but you got dressed, so you're not gonna have breakfast. And he's like, I already did. And she's like, alone. And he's like, no, with your mom. And she kind of has this attitude. She's like, is everybody up but me? Like, he leaves her, and she goes right to the closet, and she hits the secret compartment, and the stuff is still there. So she's like, he didn't get rid of the stuff like he said he did. Oh, because he had said at Thanksgiving that the reason why he left with the duffel bag was that he went through his closet and he was dropping off some stuff to Goodwill.
Right.
And Mark apparently volunteers there and says he was there, but he didn't see Ben. So that got into Meg's head. So she keeps flip-flopping. Like, she'll have her moments where she's like, oh, I love Ben, so in love. And then she like starts thinking about the scissors.
Yeah.
Am I forgetting anything you wanted to mention?
Just the Virginia and Vanessa stuff. So Vanessa is convinced that Virginia is responsible for the fire, and she confronts her about it, and she won't let it go, and it's causing all these problems with her and Michael. And Michael's like,
well, Virginia kind of flat out admits it, but then she like backtracks and says, with my witchy powers, like I did this stuff.
Yeah, she did. But they also had that really great scene. I think was that in the scene in the bathroom that they had where she admitted it, and then she backtracked and said, like, yeah, I think it was in the bathroom when they had that scene in the bathroom. That was really good at the Jeep.
And then she mentioned something, was it the breaks or something? And she's like, how did you know about that?
Yeah, and then
she's like, okay, I did it. She's like, good luck proving it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oop.
Yeah. It was so good. Like, I'm kind of like, I texted you, I'm kind of rooting for Virginia because Vanessa's being really annoying.
I thought about it too, and it's not really like, it is annoying, but it's not, because like Vanessa's trying to get to the bottom of this and expose her. But I'm rooting for Virginia because I want to see what she's gonna do next.
Yeah, same.
Ultimately, Vanessa's gonna win. She's the good guy in the situation, I guess.
Right. But I mean, this is just the beginning of Virginia. It's so good. You're gonna love it.
She even made a dig when they were playing football. She was like, sorry. And she's like, no, you're not. She's like, Vanessa's like, you've been playing dirty this whole game. And she said something like, well, maybe if you're a better football player.
Yeah.
Like, oh, okay.
Oh my God. Dominique Jennings kills it as Virginia. I'm so sad she didn't do anything after this, but she's awesome. She's so good.
I feel like the show is getting better with their comedic quips and like their bitchiness.
Mm-hmm.
What did I say to you? I texted you a line from Bet when she was fighting with Gregory.
Yeah.
She said something along the lines of,
oh, have you and Gregory been trading mutual funds?
Oh, Gregory said to her, Sean got drunk, and she's like, yeah, I guess that's the only way to deal with living under this roof. Just ask your wife.
Yeah, that was good. Ben always has the great quips.
Oh, so I guess the only thing I could add is that Gregory ended up finding out that Aunt Olivia was staying at with Bet and Annie.
Right.
Because Bet went to his offices, she said, to get her last paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
She ran into Eddie, and Eddie likes Bet, and he like wants to help her, but he's like, I also work for Gregory. He's like, so I don't want to give that up.
Mm-hmm.
So he tells Gregory comes, he tells Bet to get her paycheck and get out of there. And then he says that he has a job for Eddie, and it's to find out where his wife is. And Eddie knows, so he's like,
Yeah.
But Bet is never one to back down from an argument, so her and Gregory get into it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's when he figures out that Olivia's staying with her.
Yeah.
And she basically says that she's going to protect Olivia, and he's not going to get to her if she has anything to say about it. He goes there, and they fight about the divorce and how he doesn't want it. He keeps trying to kiss her neck because I think he thinks he could seduce her into staying with him.
Right.
But she does a good job of like
pushing her away.
Yeah. Annie says she's going to go for a walk, but she hides and she listens. And then like the neighbors are blasting music, and she's like, shut it off. She's like, I don't want to miss World War III.
Yeah, that's good.
But the fight gets so intense that Gregory like goes to like hit Olivia, but he stops himself.
Mm-hmm.
Not only was he going to hit a woman, he was going to hit a pregnant woman. And I think the only reason he didn't hit her is because she was pregnant.
Right.
If she wasn't, I'm not so sure he would have stopped. She goes to kiss him on the cheek at like a goodbye kiss, like
Mhm.
for goodbye, and he still goes for her neck, and she's like, no. Like, stop.
Oh my god. Yeah, he's a great villain. Sam Burns did a great job. I mean, I really actually felt bad for him when he was grieving Caitlyn, and he got with that scene where he was getting drunk in his office and he was yelling at Rose. He's like, "There's no Thanksgiving this year. Everybody hates me," or whatever he said. It was really good.
Yeah.
Let's see. There's one other thing. Eddie found dirt on Gabby. Or he's trying to find dirt on Gabby. He found her high school yearbook picture, and like he was telling Ricardo, like, this is the way we're gonna get her, because like, because she said, like, the person she wants to be like most is her sister, so we can try to, switch, prove that she came to Sunset Beach to destroy Paula. So
I was trying to think of why Eddie hates her so much, and is it because he initially tried to come on to her and she turned him down?
I think
just
so.
like, that's it.
I think it's part
and
of
it's
that.
so weird that he's trying to help Ricardo, who was like,
I thought that was so weird too. So weird.
Beginning of the show.
I know now he and Ricardo are working together. It's a very interesting switch.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought about that. But I was also like, why does he hate her so much? I was like, it can't be just that.
Mm-hmm.
But she also talks to him nasty, so like.
Right, and also Ricardo visited Gregory and said, like, I understand if you want to drop the case, and he's like, no, I'm not dropping the case.
Oh yeah, Gregory's like, I'm out for blood. He's like, that's the only way you win a case.
Exactly, yeah.
So good for Ricardo, I guess.
Right? I mean,
but it was just so wild that they were all at Thanksgiving dinner. Ricardo also, and Gabby.
Mm-hmm.
And
everyone like put their differences aside kind of for the day.
Elaine was there.
Elaine
was like, thanks, Elaine, for like asking me to spend Thanksgiving dinner with you. And she's like, I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, we just came to serve Sancho.
Yeah, like I still don't want that. I still think you're bad news. Sorry, I'm not.
And she said something like, maybe it was to Paula. She said, well, then she's like, if she's so good, then why didn't she fess up to being your sister until after she tried to seduce Ricardo?
Yep.
I was like, yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a good Thanksgiving episode.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm excited to watch more.
Mm-hmm.
We're actually going to head on over to Patreon and we're going to watch episode 126. Not sure if anything big is going to happen. We just watched 9, so we figured let's round it out by watching the 10th together.
Yeah.
Anything else before we go?
I don't think so. Almost at Terror Island. We're almost there.
We're trying to get to Terror Island as fast as possible. You can find us on all the other socials at Queers and Soaps. And until next time, have a great night.
Good night.
Bye.